Hello YouTube, my name is Anthony, you should know me as Anthony and Area 1000. I'm gonna turn down the TV. There we go. Welcome to NASCAR Heat 4. This is part 2 in the review. First part was the review of the drivers and their paint jobs. Now we're gonna actually do some racing. So, let's get started. Go check out the other video to just check out any other small details you want to know. But we are going to go to quick race, and we'll do one race of each series. So we'll start with the Monster Energy, the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. If you haven't seen the video I posted, it goes into depth of all the drivers included and their paint schemes. It does not include the season pass paint schemes. This is the NASCAR Heat Gold edition, and I put in the redemption I put in the redeem code to I put in the redeem code, but it hasn't worked yet. I don't have the silver Jeff Gordon car. I don't have the extra paint jobs anywhere. So, well, I don't have the paint jobs there. I don't have the other paint jobs that come in the season pass, which is annoying. If you know how to fix it, then comment that down below. We're gonna be Kevin Harvick for this, just because I decided it. And we'll go with Charlotte Roval. And I'm pretty sure there are like secondary tracks. So yeah, Iowa. You can actually in Heat 4 you can actually go to tracks that wouldn't normally run in that series. So Iowa isn't really meant for the Monster Energy Cup Series. It's meant for the Xfinity Series, yet you can still run it as Monster Energy, which I enjoy. There's also Mid-Ohio Road Course. There's Road America, WWT Worldwide Transit, I believe that says, Raceway, which appears to be a similar shape to Darlington, where it's like a paperclip, not a paperclip, but that sort of shape. Yeah, there's actually like not tracks you would normally go to in the series. So like Canada Tire, I actually just went past it. You can go to Canada Tire in Monster Energy, and you can also go to like, I guess, you can go to the Charlotte Roval in truck cars, if that wasn't available already. But yeah. So in that case, we should go to a unique track. Unfortunately, all the unique tracks are either road courses or short tracks. Let's head to... Let's head to... Let's go to date... I'm not sure. Here, I'll be back with you once I decide a track. Okay, so the track I have decided is Charlotte Motor Speedway, and I'll just bring up the quick race settings. I have it set to less skill for the AI, just to make it that a little bit harder. Full damage, 7% race length, strict yellow, and then quick qualify. So, let's head to Charlotte Motor Speedway. And welcome to Charlotte Motor Speedway. And a good reason I came here, in fact, hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So what I changed was that I enabled the race stages so that I can show off a feature. Let me just make the car loose. There we go. Oh wait, I didn't save that. It's okay. I'll do it later. But, in Heat 4, if you have race stages enabled, and, and have a track that runs into night, like the Coca-Cola 600, then individual stage will, uh, change the time of day. Instead of it being like dynamic time, where if it's a quick race, the sun will just fly through the sky, they do it so that it's in stages. So stage 1 will be like evening time, then stage 2 will be darker, stage 3 will be like almost midnight, and stage 4 for Charlotte would be pitch black. And then if you just race a single stage, then it will be just nighttime, like the last stage of night. You need to get used to the controls here at Charlotte. But yeah, here's the game. I'm driving Kevin Harvick's car, as you can tell. And the racing line that is shown is their own practice, but not for qualifying and the race. So I'm trying to focus on racing and not hitting the wall or the apron. They have fixed, scrape the wall there. They have fixed the apron glitch thing, where if you stay on the apron, like halfway onto the apron, you'll just get flung around. They fixed that, so it's not there. But yeah, just showing off this game. And there's actually a goal you have to get in practice. You have to reach a goal time. You can see up in the top right there, there's a time you have to get going around the track. And you have to, once you get that time, it completes the objective in the garage. Not sure if nope, didn't get it that time. I can change the view for people, for the people that like different camera views. Here's the interior camera. And 704, I almost said 407. 704 games made it so that the audio is a lot more realistic. The audio is more of a, driving a stock car than driving around go-karts. As well as the fact that, like, the reverb off of the wall, and then the sound of having a car right next to you, that's not good. The sound of having a car next to you is super loud. I'm not very good at interior camera, and I'm used to exterior camera. There's also the hood cam. The camera looking around doesn't really work. I think it's only in the replay system that the camera is smooth turning. But yes, there's now a roof cam instead of a hood cam, but it's only in the replay mode. And then there's also the bumper camera. Car's getting a bit loose. There's now much better tire fall off. Turning the as the laps window down, you're gonna notice that you get a lot looser. Accidentally crossing the pit rail there. And then back to exterior camera, because that's how I drive in. But the car, you can see I brought up the tire wear mapping. You can see that the tire wear is getting a lot worse in my car's starting to slide, even though not much tire wear has gone into the car. Trying to keep the car under control. I only got the game like an hour ago, and I haven't even done any racing. I've just been messing with the settings and trying to figure out how to get the season pass thing to work. I have driven once just to feel how the physics are, but that was at Kansas, not Charlotte. See how my car is starting to get loose? Oh, we're super close to getting the time we need. Well, there's a couple of cars catching up to us. Just letting you know I'm not the best of drivers, but I still enjoy the NASCAR Heat games. He's getting close to me, I wonder who that is. Yeah, no, I haven't reached the time. But, yeah, this is the practice. I'm gonna head into pits this lap, and, I'll go to qualifying, and then I'll skip qualifying just unless you want to see qualifying. Yeah, I'll skip the qualifying session, and then I'll move on to the race. So, see you at the race. Here I am at the qualifying. Almost hit the wall there, trying to activate the camera. Yeah, as you can see, the sun's getting lower in the sky. I'll go around, do the qualifying, and I'll be back with you. Just need to get to the straightaway in order to pause the camera. Well, I guess I can show the qualifying. Usually the walls at Charlotte are an iconic yellow. This track feels like Texas because of the walls. 31 seconds, I got 17th place. Let's head on to the race. Here we are at Charlotte, going for the race. Here's the new setup for the overview of the drivers. I was trying to think of the name so I couldn't read what happened. But here we are. Here we go, green flag, green flag. So you see how it's currently like midday, or it seems midday. It's like late afternoon. The sun will go down throughout the stages. Just gonna slip into here. Oh, I guess not, because of, well, like I said, I'm not the best of drivers, and this is actually the first time I've done this. I've done an actual race. This time I've done an actual race. I've just done a bit of practice racing. Definitely up against Busher, as well as there's now the drafting partners thing. You can see on the left-hand side of the screen. Since drafting is such a big part of the 2019 season, they had to implement the drafting part of it. Because we got Almirola on our tail. Going up to Johnson, give Johnson a tap. I'm a bit of an aggressive driver, but yeah. I'm pretty sure black flags are disabled, but cautions are enabled. Whoa, slid up the track there. Truex is sideways. Oh, and there goes Boyer. Cut down on my teammate. So yeah, there's the new caution layout. And I think because of how long this race is going to be, I'm only going to do the Monster Energy Cup Series. Here we go, green flag. I gained 4 positions from that caution, or at least from the time before the caution. Can check on my fuel and tires, as well as the leaderboard and the lap info. Oh, up on Truex's bumper. I'm not used to driving with the pack yet, so I'm definitely going to be pushing up against people. A little bump to Amalo, got him a bit loose. It's a good thing quick races don't have the relationship feature, because otherwise I'll definitely be making some people angry here. Oh, there's Truex. Oh, into the wall from Blaney. Bowman's on my tail. And also, the drivers will now actually have their own racing lanes. Like Kyle Larson, if it works for him, he'll actually run the Larson line up at the top of the track. Definitely losing some positions. There's a car there. Four laps remaining in stage 1, and there's 4 stages at Charlotte. I have all tracks to pick. I picked Charlotte, where there's 4 stages. Oh, big right there. And there's the stage ending. My bad. Got 0 points for being in 14th. And I guess I'll not pit. Nobody else is pitting. And as you can see now, the sky has gotten darker now that we're on a new stage. How's my car looking? I have heavy damage on. Yeah, I've definitely gotten scratched. But the front end of my car is orange. Arrow's at 80%. Although it seems like in the rearview mirror. Oh wait, I think that's just the lights of the track. Never mind. But as you can see, the sun has definitely gone down some. And you can see the Goodyear blimp up there. There's a fierce wheel right there. Not sure why I said it like that. Coming up to my teammate Daniel Suarez in his pixelated Haas car. On his tail, giving him a shot. Chris Buescher's trying to traffic me. Oh, hit the wall there. And you can definitely see that the spoilers on the car are bigger with the new 2019 Aero package. That was close. Like I said, I only got this game, like, at the time of recording this, about an hour ago, and barely any of that was actual driving. So I need to get used to the physics again. Especially since it's different from Heat 3. Okay, let me in, Larson. Yeah, I can get in. Coming up to Chris Buescher here. Off with Larson there. And if you had a bigger track, if you gave a slight bump to the back of a car, then that'll indicate that you're a drafting partner with them. Oh, my teammate Suarez got a bit run by Buescher. Trying to focus on racing. Suarez a little bump there. Gonna back off so I don't ram into him in the turn. Here comes Chris Buescher. Oh, Chris Buescher's pushing me. Don't want to spin out Suarez. I'm bumping Suarez. It's definitely getting him loose. Not meaning to get him loose. Just trying to draft off him, and he goes around. I'm not sure if that was arrow loose or if I clipped him slightly, but Suarez just went around. He's in the grass. I'm pretty sure a caution will come out. Where's the caution? I think Suarez might have saved it. No caution came out for that. I could see in the rearview mirror that Suarez went around. Oh, there it is. There it is. Is it who I think it was? No, it was Landon Castle. Tires are fine, fuel's fine. I am going to stay out. Especially since everybody else is staying out. On the outside, my teammate Eric Almirola. And also behind Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson goes up high. I'm not sure what he's doing. And 5 laps remaining in stage 2. Kyle Larson has run on the inside. Bit of a bump there. There's Suarez. Suarez is right behind me. I think that's Suarez. Yes, it is. Oh, my. Cut across him. We're wrecking. I saved it, and so did Suarez. Wow, that was a close one. Oh, and so was that. I was paying attention to the rearview mirror. This is some intense racing because I am not the best of drivers. A lot of beating and banging. Chris Buescher is slipped in behind me to try and get a drive. Oh, he's going to try and pass. I accidentally went for the apron because I turned too much. Coming up on Chase Elliott. Let's see how my tires are doing. Yeah, my car is pretty beat up. Radiator's at 100 and engine's at 100, but I don't think aero's going to be at 100. 74% on aero. And yeah, tires are doing decent.
Bad?
Sorry about that. My mom made dinner. Now we're back racing. We'll hit the apron there and up into the wall. That's not going to help my aero damage. Chris Buescher gets past me. Clint Boyer, my teammate's going to try and give me a bump. Oh, he's got up my corner panel. Didn't have a big enough run. Oh, didn't turn there. I need to get used to the physics in the sense of I keep turning all the way and then I let go of turning. Oh, that's the end of the stage. I turn all the way and then I let go of turning and it just sends me up the track. So I'll have to get used to that. Nobody else is pitting, so I guess I won't either. Even though I have a bunch of aero damage. And now look at how dark it is in the sky. I'm pretty sure this is stage 3 of 4. And it's pretty much pitch black out. The sun is just barely giving off light. And I'm glad there's now a day-night cycle, even though it's with the stages. There's my teammate Suarez on the inside. Getting a run, turned too much, went into Dylan. Rubbing up against Blaney, giving Buescher a little bump. Coming up on Jimmy Johnson and Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman in that Oscar Mayer car. Kyle Busch is currently driving behind me. I'm surprised how far back he is. Here's Kyle Larson in 9th place. Oh, and I just made Boyer go around. Not Boyer, Newman. Although he managed to save it. Jimmy Johnson with a run on the inside. He's able to get under me, but he can't get past me. Oh, I got up in the wall, and he manages to pass me. And I got an invitation to a party. Ryan Newman, right behind me, giving me a bump draft, helping me get past Chase Elliott. Trying to gain up to Jimmy Johnson, not really working. Oh, and into the wall. Had to run up to Jimmy Johnson, but then I hit the wall. Ryan Newman is now drafting behind me. Oh, he went below me, and he just spun out. I was trying to get below to see if he can help draft me, and he got to my corner panel, and I'm surprised I didn't go around at that angle. So, advance to green. Inside of Chase Elliott, and behind Chris Buescher. Green flag, green flag. 5 laps remaining in stage 3, and we've got another stage with that. I'm not sure who that is behind me. I just got to my corner panel, that's bad. 3 wide in turn 2. Tyler Reddick in the 31. Gonna have to get used to which drivers and what number. Sorry, Johnson. Didn't turn soon enough. Oh, and now he's a bit angry with me, so he's trying to bump draft me. 3 wide into the dogleg. Tyler Reddick gets arrow loose. Oh, and I gave a shot to Larson, and that made him loose. Tires at 63%. I think next stage we're gonna have to pit. Although the car seems to be handling okay. Martin Truex Jr. up there on the outside, and I'm behind my teammate Eric Almirola, going 3 wide into the dogleg, or out of the dogleg rather. Catching up to Kurt Busch. We're in the top 5 position. Let's hope we don't wreck. Knock on wood. Getting a bit of a run on Busch, not really working though. Oh, definitely a big run into the turn. Ryan has bumper, giving him a little shot. Passing Alex Bowman up to 4th place. Bumping up Kurt Busch there. I'm not trying to wreck him, I'm just trying to get up to him. 3 Mustangs and a Camaro up in the top 4 positions. And 2 Camaros in the top 5 positions. Penske teammates Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano are up in front. Trying to catch up to Kurt Busch. Final lap of the stage. Trying to catch up to Kurt Busch, get a better position. Trying to run on the outside, it doesn't stick. And I can definitely feel my car getting looser. Sun's definitely gone down a lot. I wonder what, I'm pretty sure stage 4 is just going to be, stage 4 is just going to be just going to be pitch black skies. Got a drafting partner, Alex Bowman, and finished 4th in stage 3. That'll get me 7 points, 7 points in the standings. And nobody else is pitting. I have 56% on the right front, definitely been working that. Plus, pretty heavy damage, but there's only 14 laps remaining. I think I'll be able to hold it out. Behind Joey Logano and on the outside of Kurt Busch. Let's see how the final stage is going to go here at Charlotte. Got Mark Truex Jr. behind me. Oh, a bit close to Busch there. Oh, bumped into Busch there. Joey Logano's getting hung out to dry on the outside lane. Oh, bumped into Alex Bowman there. 3 wide down the back stretch. I managed to pass them. Go to the inside. Go up to Keselowski. Got a run on Keselowski. And I'm in first. Kevin Harvick takes 1st place. here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And I was right in the assumption of pitch black. Actually, I think it's the same color as stage 3. Just lost quite a few positions there. Gonna have to get a run. Got Joe Logano behind me drafting. Got a run on Bowman. Gonna be able to pass Bowman. And a run on Keselowski. Keselowski goes high. Oh, I almost got tight there and went up to him. Got Brad Keselowski in front. Alex Bowman behind. Let's see if I can get a run here on turn 1. No, not able to make it stick. Oh, hit the apron there, almost went into the wall. That definitely reduced my momentum. That was close. That was super close with Alex Bowman. Pass on the outside of Bowman. He gets the run back because I had to let off the gas as to not go up and hit the wall. Bumming into Alex Bowman, trying to cut across his nose, and there we go. Got past Bowman. And now he's a drafting partner. Let's see if we can catch up to Brad Keselowski. Keselowski's getting away from us. Got to run on the turn 3. Oh, went out onto the apron there. Seems we're catching up. I wonder... I'll bring up the leaderboard, see if we're catching up. Trying to go on the outside. I mean the inside. Just sitting pretty at 0.4 seconds behind. We do gain some time in the turns. Got loose there. The car just snapped. Trying to catch back up to Keselowski. Gain to 3 seconds, so back down 4. Gaining positions on him. Oh, we got a run on him. See if we can make it stick on the turn. And we clear Keselowski. But will we keep him clear? Gonna have to mirror drive in order to stop him. 5 laps remaining. I'm better in the turns, but not as good in the straights. Keselowski gotta run on the outside, gonna have to block him. Oh, I hit the apron! I'm sideways! I'm pretty sure that just cost me the victory. Got a bit too close to the apron, and that messed up my race. Oh, and Busch almost just put me around. Yeah, I think that cost me my first place hitting the apron there. Kurt Busch is trying to drop behind me, and I lose them. And now Brad Keselowski is quite far away. I don't think we're going to be able to catch him. It looks like I just looked at the map, because Heat 4 now has a track map, which I really enjoy. It looks like somebody is actually DNF. I'm not sure who that driver is. Yeah, hitting the apron there definitely cost me the race. Brad Keselowski is way out in front. I'm not going to be able to catch up to him. So it looks like we're getting silver. It looks like we're getting silver unless I wreck again, like I'm doing now. Hit the wall there. A 3 wide coming up behind me. Well, set up the track in front of Busch. Busch has a run on the outside. I accidentally bumped into him. I definitely seem to be better in the turns than the AI, but not quite working on the straights. Coming around to the white flag. White flag waves. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Next flag is the checkered. And it definitely seems Brad Keselowski's going to take the victory. I hit the apron. I'm backwards. Huge wreck. That was not even intentional. Race finished. Caution occurred after the leader has crossed the overtime line. Sorry, Ryan, I accidentally ruined Harvick's race. But I finished 9th place. Got a speed rating of 93. I have no idea what the speed rating is. Here's the replay. Let's do a short replay. And then let's change the camera, I guess. Yellow flag flies on lap 2. I'm not sure what happened here. Yellow flag flies on lap 2. I'm not sure. Not sure what that means. Keselowski's in front. Keselowski wins stage 1. Takes the checkered flag. I'm not sure what that means. Only lap 14. Keselowski wins stage 2. Brad Keselowski wins stage 3. And makes a pass for first place, and I think that's the wrap. Hang on, let's set it to medium. See if we can get a better view. Let's see here. So lap 2, yellow flag flies on lap 2. I'm not sure what happened at lap 2. I think it was the Parker Kligerman thing. I'm not Parker Kligerman. Was it? I'm not sure. There was a caution that came out, but I'm not sure when. Kibler, am I mid contact? I think this is the time where I cut off Kibler's nose. Yeah, here's where I cut off Kibler's nose, and he just goes spinning around. Lap 9, Keselowski wins stage 1. Lap 14, take the checkered. Not sure what that means. Lap 16. Yellow flag flies. Suarez got loose there. Oh wait, that was when I hit Suarez. Yeah. Surprised how delayed the caution flag was. Lap 17. Joey Gase and Landon Castle get into it. Oh, big wreck. I have no idea what happened there. Yeah, no idea what happened there. Stage 2, stage 3, make a pass for first place, and then there is the Joey Logano wreck. Here it goes. I spun around, Joey Logano crash, involved Truex, wrecked out Truex, and then Kurt Busch there is trying to keep it safe, trying to keep it steady. But that will conclude the race. Brad Keselowski's the winner, got the fastest lap. Let's see the results. Winner was Brad Keselowski, and next up was Joey Logano, Alex Bowman, Martin Truex Jr., Kurt Busch, Kyle Larson, Eric Almirola, Tyler Reddick, Kevin Harvick, which is me, Jimmy Johnson, Eric Jones, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Newman, Chris Buescher, Kyle Busch,